Now, just wanted to do a video here on the Dodge Viper ACR's car hunt riot. And yeah, easily one of my favorite cars in the game. Just like it is such a kind of control master, really, in terms of just how well it handles around the track. Definitely one to kind of get some practice in on, just in terms of how it drives. This is another car that features quite a lot of gasless and open drifting. So, yeah, I'm gonna check up a channel, video on the channel separately about that. Just if you want to check that one out, I'll put it up in the next day or so because I've just added on to the Chinese New Year. But yeah, like really, really cool car. Just avoid AI at the start as much as possible. Skim by here to get the near miss off the back end of those cars if you can. Like good for 10% nitro. And like yeah, this lower route is really, really fast, like for this Himalayan track, even with a lower top speed car. In a yellow nitro state, this version of Viper can actually drift over things like snow and stuff like that without losing too much in the lines of speed, just because of its high acceleration and handling. It doesn't need to be in the blue nitro state if you're driving straight across the snow. And just shockwave along these bottles. Whee! And just making sure not to go out of bounds. But yeah, it really does benefit this car if you can like throw it into the air. Again, there, just standard yellow nitro, just across the actual ramps. But anytime you're in the air with this car as well, just pop that second nitro button. So like yellow nitro while on the ground, but orange nitro while in the air. And yeah, back to yellow again then for the hill climb up here. Clip the edge of this ramp to get some extra airtime just for a couple of seconds at that slightly higher speed. Just keep in mind, like any car is going about 200, and that's yeah, about the 200 mark. They'll go around 250 in the air. Then it's usually around 50 miles an hour increase in speed. You just want to make sure you go far enough right to get the yellow nitro bottle there, and then just drift to fill up that nitro shockwave for the ramp towards the finish. It is small bit of wall, but this car's handling is not too bad. I wish I went further on that ramp though, but 154 even. The top 5% bracket in this is quite forgiving. Like I think the first time I placed in this event it was like 400 or 500, and even that is still in the top 5%. So quite a lot of people have this car and are taking part in it, even if they've got lower tuned versions of it. It's a lovely looking car, as well as like the way it actually handles. But yeah, say here, if you watch the fact that just going across that snow, just using the yellow nitro state for it, because like I said, the acceleration and handling is just so high that yeah, it's not going to lose speed like some of the heavier cars would. And you need to use orange nitro when you're going up ramps though, because it's not that powerful in terms of like actual accelerating up ramps. Shockwave towards ramp. And like I said, just yeah, ever so carefully, just not going out of bounds. But yeah, again here, like at the end of this ramp, if you see it's just yellow nitro state, just straight across that grass. Just obviously make sure you're not in just the standard, just don't drive normally across it, because you will mess yourself up pretty badly with that. And yeah, 154 near even. Should gain me quite a few spaces because yeah, 145. And the top range for this, like the gaps between people at the top are really, really tight because of just yeah, like quite a lot of people are really, really good with this car, but there's not a whole lot you can do with it outside of like just the really, really kind of smooth run of that. But like a lot of people would probably be placing in very, very similar times. Yeah, like 0.82 there by Titan Can. Lisa Good is like 0.1 seconds. Ita Abraham Chow, like you're talking about all those times are in 300ths of a second. Yeah, like mine is 154.089, and I'm in there at like 150 or 145th. But say 10. Yeah, it's up to 132 for a 1/10 of a second. would gain like 13 extra spaces up. It is pretty crazy like how tight they are in the times in this car. But I do just love it, yeah, like acceleration, handling, and nitro off the chart. Yes, I mentioned at top speed, but yeah, it is just such a like. This was always kind of a poster car for me in terms of like it was in Gran Turismo and stuff with that cool, albeit slightly low res, a Viper icon on the front of it. But yeah, really enjoyable car, and really one that I hope that people actually picked up during the car hunt. Although I guess they did, because of, like I said, that top 5% is over 500 racers right now, which is really cool to see. Lots of people taking part in this, even like new and slightly greener drivers are putting a run in with this one. So hopefully if some of them see this video, you can get some tips and tricks on how to drive that car and get some more out of it. I'll make this short and sweet. Just regarding the open drifting that I was talking about at the start of this, because like this car makes use of that quite a bit. I'll put a separate video up on that, specifically just the open drifting tomorrow, I'd say, but it's going to be included in the Chinese New Year video as well, so I'm just going to edit it into that, because I think it's very important for the Chinese New Year event, but it's decent as a standalone video as well, I hope. We'll see. The likes will let me know. But yeah, if this is your first time watching one of my videos, there's a sub button up there over my head. There's indie games for me where I mess around with little small indie games on the Switch. Some are good, some are bad. And then there's something over here that YouTube thinks you like for my channel. Most likely going to be Asphalt, and you'll most likely like it. It's got me in it. Hopefully. Some of my videos don't have me in it. Alright guys, good luck and drive safe. Happy hunting with this one.